So Dick Gregory went on, and he went on with the Zapruder film, and it was the first time the Zapruder film was ever exposed to the public. So Geraldo Rivera played the Zapruder film, and you see Kennedy grabbing his neck where he got shot from the front.
And Dick Gregory brought it on.
Yes, Dick Gregory brought the film to Geraldo and played it.
And our next guest is a comedian for a bit of light relief.
Yeah.
He's going to show you
play it? Here, we'll play it here.
Zapruder
film.
How many concert gigs did you do? How many appearances?
I don't know exactly when in the video he talks about it because it's a 20-minute video.
Okay.
Well, screw ahead.
So he shows the video of Kennedy being shot, and then he goes, and I'm going to be at the Laugh Factory in Miami Beach on Thursday. Come see me.
The net effect of that is to make more people watch it. Well, I'm telling you right straight out that if you are at all sensitive, if you're at all queasy, then don't watch this film. Just put on the late night movie because this is very heavy. It's the film shot by the Dallas dress manufacturer Abraham Zapruder, and it's the execution of President Kennedy. And Bob and Dick, would you please narrate what we're seeing as we show this film?
This is commercial footage leading into Dealey Plaza. This is the car on Main Street.
So this film was taken by actual newsmen. This was spliced together with the Abraham Zapruder film?
Yes.
All right, so this is the beginning of the motorcade.
Okay, what you're seeing now is in slow motion so that you can grasp what is happening. This is a film taken by Marie Muchmore that leads into the Zapruder film. It's for time continuity. The president is waving to the crowd here.
And Jacqueline Kennedy, of course, is sitting alongside him in the open car.
Right. This is from Orville Nix's film. This is originally 8mm footage, and they're heading now toward Elm Street. They're on Houston Street now. They're going to make a left-hand turn. It's on the corner where they're going to make the turn there that the book depository was. Now, this is the Zapruder film.
Okay, so the cars are coming along now into Dealey Plaza?
Yes, these are the lead motorcycles of the motorcade.
All right, now with the president and Mrs. Kennedy is also Governor Connolly.
Right. Now, before he goes behind the sign, the president is waving to the crowd. When he comes out from behind the sign, he is shot. Then Governor Connolly is shot.
He's already been hit.
He's already been hit.
And now?
And at the bottom of the screen, the headshot.
That's the shot that blew off his head. It's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in the movie.
It is. I mean, it's genuinely shocking watching it now, isn't it?
Yes, it's genuinely shocking, but it was the first time people saw that his head moves back and to the left, indicating a shot from the front. Yeah. And that fell against the narrative that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. There was a ton of eyewitnesses that said that they heard gunshots from the grassy knoll. And then there was also this ridiculous magic bullet that they had to attribute to Lee Harvey Oswald's gun because it had hit, one bullet had hit an underpass and ricocheted and hit a person. So they knew that one of the bullets that got shot missed Kennedy, hit the underpass, hit a curb, and ricocheted and hit this guy, and he got brought to the hospital. So
how on earth do we not have an answer to this now?
Well,
it seems
they keep hiding the data. They won't release it. In 2017, they were due to release it. They wouldn't release it then. It was again, I believe in 2021 they were supposed to release it.
It's a very odd. I mean, conspiracy theories are like they're sort of fascinating because they're simple solutions to complex problems. You know, so a lot of them, I kind of go, well, you know, I'm not sure whether there's any validity in that. It just seems like an easy solution to this thing, which is incredibly nuanced and complex. Mm-hmm. But the Kennedy thing, you go, well, it's the president got shot.
Right.
How could they have covered this up?
1963. There was no independent journalism. There was no YouTube. There was no online commentators that weren't captured by a system. They weren't a part of an enormous structure like the New York Times or the Washington Post or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And the Zapruder film, again, had been archived for 13 years before it was, or 12 years. 12 or 13?
I didn't realize that. I kind of naturally, yeah. I assumed, stupidly, that he got shot and the film came out the next week.
No, it
12
didn't.
12 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
I believe was it 75 that it came out?
I remember reading into
Shocking.
this, though, it was like the right frame, like frame 313 or something like that hadn't been seen. They did have the Zapruder film, and they posted a lot of it in screenshots in like Life.
In Life magazine, because
Yeah,
Life
okay.
magazine owned it.
But they left some of it out.
And then somehow or another, Dick Gregory acquired it, and that was around 75. And that's when he aired it on television. And when
kind of
he aired it on
extraordinary,
television,
isn't
it just opened up everyone's eyes. They're like, well, anyone who'd ever seen anything get shot knows that when you get hit with something from the back, you don't go back towards the shot. The impact throws the head back.
Yeah.
You see the spray of the bullets, and it appears he's getting hit multiple times from multiple angles.
What's your feeling on it then? I mean, you've looked into it. You're a big conspiracy guy, but who do you think orchestrated JFK's?
It's a good question. I mean, Tucker Carlson came out on television and said that CIA killed Kennedy, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why he got removed from Fox. I don't know who did it. I really would be.
I'm amazed it hasn't
talking
been
out of
like
my ass.
a deathbed confession or something. Because I mean, conspiracies more broadly, you kind of go, well, it involves sort of cognitive dissonance.
Wasn't there a deathbed confession from E. Howard Hunt?
I was going to say there was something, but
Yeah, I think it was E. Howard Hunt,
Okay.
who was one of the people that was supposedly on the grassy knoll. There was Woody Harrelson's father was supposed to be involved in this too. He was apparently a hitman. There was, according to the lore, the last confessions of E. Howard Hunt, the ultimate keeper of secrets regarding who killed JFK. And I think
Yeah, that's how you keep a secret. A pipe.
I think on his deathbed, he said that he was involved in the conspiracy to kill the president. I don't know who was involved. I mean, I think it was probably a bunch of people. There was a lot of people that wanted Kennedy out of there. I mean, he wanted some pretty radical changes. He wanted to disband the intelligence agencies. He thought that secrecy was abhorrent, and he, talked about it openly in this one speech that he gave about secret societies. And he.
Well, it's odd, that thing for me. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing a bit about this, about saying, look, because it involves two thoughts. You've got to believe the government there's a deep state that are sort of geniuses and can cover these things up and can, fake a moon landing. And also the government are idiots. They can't organize anything. And
Well, it's different.
What I want to do.
The
my
government, you
thought-
can't say the government, right? Because the
it's
government
huge.
is a blanket. That's like saying drugs. Drugs
Yeah.
are bad. Well, I'm drinking coffee. It's not bad. Everybody drinks coffee.
But that thing of like going,
a drug.
what we need is some of those guys from the deep state over here for a week to deal with the regular shit. We need someone on transit duties. We need someone from the deep state to look at hospitals.
Well, in a lot of ways, those are more complex issues than assassinating someone and covering it up. Because back then, again, it's not like information today where people have, like, everyone has a cell phone. Like, if the Kennedy assassination happened